Hey, what's up? This is Kyle with aggressivemall.com, and today we're going to be showing you how to mount your Kizer suspension frames onto your skates. Now, the first thing you're going to want to do after you take the frames out of the box is you're going to want to go ahead and grab your bag of hardware, and you're going to want to make sure that you have all the parts necessary to make the switch. So I went ahead and emptied it out, and you're going to want to notice that you should have 4 of the Kizer 8mm axles. You should have 4 bearing spacers, 8mm bearing spacers. Now these are, if you don't already have the 8mm bearing spacers inside your wheels, you're going to want to go ahead and use these. You should also have 8 of the frame spacers, and I'll show you where that goes later on. You're also going to have 4 mounting bolts, and this is to attach the frame to the boot. You're going to have 2 long ones for the rear and 2 short ones for the front. And lastly, you're going to have 4 washers, and I can show you where those will be used later as well. Okay, so we've determined that we have all the parts necessary. Go ahead and put those aside. Now, the first thing you're going to want to notice about the frame when you're getting ready to install it is you're going to notice that on the bottom there's no hole for the mounting bolt to go through. You'll see there's a hole in the back, but there's no hole in the front. You're probably asking yourself why that is. Well, what they've done is they've actually manufactured it so where you have to take the arms off of the H-block to go ahead and get access to that hole so that you can mount it to your skate. So I went ahead and pulled the bolts out of this frame so that I can just take them off for you. You don't have to watch me unscrew them. So you can go ahead and grab an Allen wrench, or you can grab a flat-headed screwdriver, and right here in the front of the frame you'll notice that there's a gap in the black plastic where you can see the yellow. And you're going to want to go ahead and put your Allen wrench right in there, and using leverage on the yellow H-block you're going to go ahead and be able to pop these up slightly so that you can get them out just like that. And that comes off just like that. And underneath you're going to notice that there is a plastic piece. Now that's called the shock absorber, and you're going to need that. Don't lose it. So now you have access to that hole so that you can mount it to the bottom of your boot. So I'll go ahead and take the other side off really quickly. Just like that. And you'll notice there's another plastic piece. Now these shock absorbers, you're going to notice one's yellow and one's red. You're probably wondering what the difference is. The difference is going to be that the yellow is meant to go in the front and the red is meant to go in the rear. So again, don't lose these pieces. You're going to need to put them back in. Okay, so you have your H-block. You now have access to the holes and you can mount them to the bottom of your boot. So go ahead and grab your boot. We've got our boot right here, and we're going to go ahead and mount it up. And we're going to also go ahead and take our mounting hardware that we showed you before. The long ones are for the rear. You're going to go ahead and put that through that hole. You're going to take your Allen wrench and you're going to start to screw that on. Now I'm not going to screw it all the way on because it's going to take a while. Maybe not a while. Got it all screwed on. And we're going to take the short mounting bolt and we're going to put it in the front right here. And we'll go ahead and screw that on really quickly as well. Okay, we've got that fastened down. You have your H-block on your skate, and it looks something like that. Next part is to take the shock absorbers, and remember I said the yellow goes in the front. So you're going to want to go ahead and put the shock absorber on right there. You can also take the red one, and you're going to put that in the rear. Once you have the shock absorbers on, you can now put the arms back on. Now the graphic doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if the Kizer part is in the front. Doesn't matter where the graphic goes. You can put it wherever you like. And you're just going to go ahead and put one on each side, and you're going to snap them back into place. You'll hear them snap, just like this. This one's a little more tough. And there you go. You have your suspension frames on. And actually this one's not on because I didn't do it correctly. You're going to see there's a hole on the shock absorber, and that hole is going to be facing up. So if you put it like I just put it, it won't snap on. Sorry about that. Go ahead and put that on there, and now we can snap it into place. Now that's how you put the suspension frame on your skate. Now, like I said, we're going to get back to the spacer, the frame spacer. Now the spacer, it might look like it should fit on the outside, but really it goes on the inside. So you're going to go ahead and you can pop the frame spacers on the inside of the arms, and they'll fit just like that. And then you can put your wheel in, and then you can put the bolt through there, and your wheel will spin. And that's basically how you'll assemble and put on your suspension frames to your skate. And that's how you do it. For any other questions or comments regarding the suspension frames or any other parts, feel free to give us a call at 1-866-449-0100 or visit us online at aggressivemall.com. Thank you.